Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. And today the deer are staring at us, but most importantly, some of you have probably heard of a deadfall trap, especially if you're like a survivalist type person. I swear that is not blood. I swear. I did not know that was there. That is paint off that, okay? So most of you may have heard of a deadfall trap, especially if you're a survivalist. It's a small thing that a tree does. You fix it up. I'm trying to record here, sir. Why? This always happens when I'm trying to record. Most of the time I edit it out, but like, why? Just blasting music loud. There's no point in that. So a deadfall trap is where like a piece of wood sits like this. It's got like something propped up under it, and when something goes under it, it knocks it out from under it, falls on it, crushes it, squishes it, whatever you want to say. It's not good. Doesn't end well. It usually kills whatever falls on it or is under it. You get what I mean? Well, let's go back before that's what it was used for. It was a trap called the Malay man catcher, where it was a beam that like it swung. It did the same thing pretty much. Like it was exactly the same. That's what we're going to be making. Going to build it under this nice pine tree that I've thrown my tomahawk into the side of. Yeah, it's, of course I'm going to disarm it after the video, so that thing right there doesn't walk into it. That bundle of deer doesn't decide to come over here and suicide, because I figure if I make it right, it should actually work. Keep in mind, if you're trying to build one of these, they're highly modifiable. Experiment with some of it, you know. Could actually probably put another hole in this about right here, put another cross beam through it, but oh well. So I just realized I don't have any string. I'm not going to tell you what you need for this till the end, because if I have to change something like halfway through it, you know, then I'll have to change the list and go re-record that part. I'll just do it at the end and then probably maybe edit it in at the start. I'm going to quit rambling and get to building now. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do after you've got your pieces cut and your holes in them the right spot, you're going to want to get a pipe. It doesn't have to be metal. It doesn't need to be plastic though, because then it bends too much. A wooden rod would do. Probably a curtain rod might work. Just something to kind of hold it where it can pivot back and forth like that, you know? So you're going to get this, and you're going to put it all the way through the hole to where it comes out the other side, like that. This is going to be very difficult to do with only one hand, but I must record. So you're going to put it into a smaller piece, a mount piece as I call it, and hammer it into it. Did it stay lined up? Well, it's still together, so I suppose it did. So, okay, it did not go in it far enough. Why do you do this to me? I'll be right back when I get the other mount piece assembled on that end and get it like put together right. Alright. Probably asking yourself, why is there a bone under there? Don't worry about it. So this is pretty much how it needs to be set up. You can probably get an idea from this. This hole needs to be big enough that this can go through it and can still like rotate up and down. And these, it doesn't matter. Just get the pipe through it somehow. Okay, so next, we're gonna nail it to the base. There are a lot easier ways to make this probably, but I was searching YouTube for one, didn't find one. Not a single video on how to make one of these, except for like one that was playing the forest, because there is a deadfall trap in the forest, and it's pretty much what the design of this one's based off of. So I'm probably going to get some bricks and bring and put on like the end of this to help it stand up some, because it is kind of iffy, you know. It kind of wants to, like, that's why the bone's there. Okay, just letting you know. And no, I did not kill whatever that was. Just gonna let you know that was a deer someone shot and they couldn't find it, and it was there under that tree. Don't worry about it. The wind speaks. Oh well, must not be saying anything important. So next, I'm gonna nail this to the base. I'll be back. Well, no, not yet. I need to put the pipes in the end. I completely forgot about doing that. 3 should be enough, yeah. I mean, I've got 4 just in case, but I don't have a drill to drill the holes because I'm retarded. I didn't bring one. No, oh gosh, my camera fell over. I did get an actual camera, but it is a literal potato with a lens on it. It's not my fault. I don't even know if the sound works on it. I got it for $5. I mean, it's a Canon camera, so I mean, like, you may have to have a microphone plugged into it, though. I didn't think about that. I'll figure that out later. But as for now, on with the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in. I'll be back after I get those put in. Okay, after like 30 minutes of hammering, you can probably tell I'm like halfway out of breath. I finally got them in. My holes were way too small, so finally got it in. If I was you might want to add like 1 more there, widen the range of it. And I'm pretty sure, now I'm not sure that this is a fact now, so don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure when they were first made, it was just like the main beam. You know, they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna come down, hit someone in the head, knock them out. And then, just like what happened in the book, The Most Dangerous Games, which is where I got the idea to build this, just to kind of point out that the guy in the book, he made do with what he had, I guess. I give him respect for that. But in the book, there's a fella chasing him, and he has a few minutes, and so he builds one of these traps out of a dead tree that fell through like a fork in another tree. And he literally builds it in 5 minutes with a knife. And it was just the beam. When the guy got to it, he set it off, and it hit him in the shoulder because he had time to get out from under it. That's why these are here. I figure that's the reason they were put on there, like, now in the first place. After they realized, like, hey, people can jump out from under a falling 2x4, so let's put metal post on the side of it. Yeah, that's probably not why it was on there. I'm just rambling on. Okay, so I'm gonna nail this to the tree. I'm gonna go and get some rope because I didn't get any to start with. And after I get the rope, I'll be able to fix it where it'll actually like function. Because then if I walk under it and rip the end out of it, though, you know what? That may not be a good idea. And I took off my jacket and it got extremely cold. Mistakes were made. So yeah, this is this is reasonably heavy. I may go get like a brick or something and like tie to it right here, just to be like cinder block to the head. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and nail this bottom part to the tree. Oh, quick note of advice. Don't leave anything stuck in the side of the friggin' tree while you're hammering a nail into the bottom of it. Got me right in the back of the head, that tomahawk did. Like between my ear and my head. If I would not have been wearing my hat, which, no, it doesn't have a hole in it. This like roll on this hat caught it enough to deflect it. Otherwise, I would be missing an ear and screaming in pain right now. Back to hammering. Gotta go back and get my string out and a brick or two, I suppose, because I left it. Whoa! I am not holding the camera, by the way. It's hanging from the ceiling. That's why it's really bad camera quality. Yeah, my bad. I probably will never do this to you again, but you must suffer today, for I have suffered today. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. 100% sure it'll be 100% fine. You know what? No, it's not fine. It's not fine. I'll hold this for a second until I can flip the camera.
Alright, camera's been flipped. There goes the gear. Surprised my grandpa when I didn't fix his pins. I've been running from him all day because I think he needed me to help him. So I've been trying to do this video like all day. So I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know? Then again, I don't know. You can even hear me talking because of how loud the roller is. I don't want to know what that is down in the pond. Yeah, I'm gonna look later off camera for this. Probably something to get my channel taken down. There's probably a deer commit suicide, maybe, you know? That actually happens a lot more often than you think it would be. It's happening. Whoa, slow down. Alright, I'm turning this off now. Okay, where's the string? I need the string. I don't know where the string is. That's not good. Hello? String? Hello? Oh, there's some black string. I don't want to use those. I want to use the hay string because the black string's really expensive. Is it in the back here still? No, it's not. I don't know where it went. I'm going to have to use that string, I guess. Oh well. It'll dissolve. My grandpa's always told me it will dissolve my nice knife that I had for who knows how long, but that I had. I don't know how much string you're going to need for this. I'll probably go back and measure it later. I'm just going to get like a good bit, maybe 5 feet. This is like 10 feet. First throw the blade on my knife. I didn't think it was that sharp. Hit the concrete. Oh well. This is a very sharp knife. Didn't know that. I just realized I probably lost my jacket. No, never mind. It's still there. Okay, that's not good. I hear the tractor. We need to get to the place place to build place. Don't do this to me. It has to sit there for like an hour to freaking start. Hello? Are you okay? Just makes that weird gear grinding noise. Come on, I need to hurry. He's coming. There we go. Alright, let that out. Run the bigger purple light. I don't know what that is out there in the pond. I think I may have been right and there was a deer around itself, but that's really what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it was. No deer. No. My grandpa's coming. No. I will outrun you, Gramps. You'll never catch me again. But this thing will never work properly. I was trying to gas it, now it's just like, you can't do that. It's shifting gears or something? Come on, man, hurry up. Whoa, that's a stone, that's not good. Come on, go, my grandpa's gonna be trailing. I need to get this done before he finds it. Incognito mode initiated. No, the smoke from the muffler's gonna give us away. Yeah. Yes. Alright. So I've got this. Just keep looping around my hand like that. Good morning. My trusty tomahawk. So, I left the brakes. Frick. String, go. Alright, I'm gonna cut down a tree to use this like a stop. No, I'll just use that. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. So, I've cut down the tree. Got it set up. I've got the pieces in place. Now, let me walk you through this, because this is probably one of the most important parts of if you actually want it to function. If it's just a model, don't worry about it. You can probably like bolt it on there. But if you want it to function, this is how you function. Like if I was to walk next to that stake there and trip over this, I would die. Like literally, just dead, you know. Just that's an overstatement. This wouldn't kill me. There's not enough weight on it. So if you're gonna build this and want it to work, put like a cinder block on the top of it, but make sure it's tied on good, and be very careful while setting it, because if it falls on you, it's not gonna end well. Let's just say that. So keep in mind, if you accidentally kill yourself or someone else with this, do not blame me. I merely showed you how to do this. I have no intention of you killing anyone or yourself. This is just a little fun thing, you know. So here, most important part about setting it up. This I'm not even pointing the camera the right way. There we go, right here, very loosely. I could poke this hard enough for it to fall out and for this to fall. Okay. The bottom, do not drive it in the ground. Just leave it sitting there. Okay, just. That is the strangest sounding car I've ever heard. Okay, just leave it sitting on the ground. Okay, just leave it sitting on the ground. Don't drive it in. Tie your post from like just over, maybe like 8 inches. That's about 8 inches, you know, about 8 inches off the ground. The string all the way across. Now this, I'm gonna get out of the way in case the wind blows it down, because these fall very easy. So this stake, you're gonna want to drive it, half of it in the ground, fix something on it, kind of like that little thing coming off, then put the string inside of that so it doesn't like fall down anymore, like slide down it. Drive this stake down in the ground as far as you can, but then there still needs to be like room to trip. Like if I was walking here, guaranteed trip, because like that's a lot of space. You're gonna trip over that. And if you paint the string green, or it's like fishing string, you could actually do this with maybe 15 to 20 pound test fishing string, because then it's pretty much clear. But this, you know, you could tell this is here. If someone dies to this, if they're stupid enough to walk under this, like without me painting this, because like if you'd probably want to paint it green is what I'm saying. I'm not going to do that because I don't have the money to buy the paint. This is stuff I had laying around the house, believe it or not. Just pipes, like these are tomato plant spikes, bean spikes, something that I cut in half, like long metal posts. They can be wooden too. Just like a wooden, just like that little tree right there, that little tree. That would work. Can you stop, please? Just stop for 1 minute. What the frick was that? Was that just me? Or did you guys hear that too? Because I literally just heard like an explosion over there. It's moving very slightly with the wind. Interesting. So F in the comments. Type F in the comments for my poor ear. That still really hurts. It's still ringing where that fell out of the tree like halfway up it and nailed me in the back of the head. Thank goodness, I think it may have been the handle. Looking back, it may have been the handle. But the blade stuck in the ground. So, if it wasn't the blade, it was really close to it. But, yeah, F in the comments for my ear. And, if you want to see more stuff like this, like, let me know. Subscribe to the channel, because, like, a lot of my viewers aren't even subscribed. And I get a reasonable amount of views. I get like 20 views in the first 2 days, which at this point, my channel is big enough. It should have 40 views, you know, like 40 views first 2 days, because I've got, I think, exactly 40 subs. 10% battery. Alright, I'm going to stop rambling on. Subscribe. You don't have to hit the notification bell, but it really helps out the channel to subscribe, and it makes me really happy seeing that people subscribed and watch the stuff that I do, because I feel unwanted otherwise. So, yeah, I'm gonna go home, go upload this as fast as I can, probably on my phone because my computer doesn't work, and subscribe. Remember, you don't have to hit the notification bell, but leave a like and subscribe. Doesn't cost anything at all. Zero, zilch, nada, nothing. Okay? Nothing. Subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.